And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Welcome to the Dice Tower once again. Today we're talking about Morphology Junior. The easiest way to explain Morphology Junior is just basically to say it's Pictionary, but with items and things rather than drawing a picture. What does that mean? Let me show you. Each player takes a frog and places it on start, and they are actually on a team. You're on a team of players, and one person each turn is going to be the morphologist. That person is going to be the person taking the action. Here you have free play. Once you get here, you'll roll to see what happens, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a moment. But let me explain basically how the game works. What's going to happen is you have a deck of cards here, and this deck of cards here has an easy and a difficult side. And so you'll look at maybe here. So let's look at this card. The easy side is happy, and the difficult side is drop. So let's say I have happy. At this point, I will take all the different things that I'm going to be able to work with. I have some blocks that I can use. So I have these blocks. I have a bunch of these cubes here, which are basically dice with no sides on them. So I have cubes of different colors. I have 4 wooden pawns here. I have a couple bearings, rubber washers. I have a string that I can use, some more cubes. I have a bunch of these glass stones, and I have this green felt thing that I can use. And so I'm trying to make happy. So, I mean, for me, an easy way would be this. To make happy, as I make a smiley face there. And that would be what I would do to make the words happy. And if people didn't understand that, I could do other things. But you might have something different. Let's say, for example, I got boat. Well, then I might make a sailboat, put a person on the boat, and move the boat around. You're allowed to move things around as long as you don't do the action yourself. You know, for example, the rules say that if you're brushing your teeth, you can brush one of these guys' teeth, but you can't brush your own teeth. So you have to decide how to use all these different things to get people to guess your words. Now, when people start rolling the die, things will change differently. If they roll 1, it's free play, and basically you have the time limit to use all these shapes and make your things so your team can guess. If you roll 2, then the other team can also try to guess your answer. If you roll a 3, then you become a piece in the game, and that's where you can pretend you're brushing your teeth. And 4 is in an interception, where the other player, if after your team's done guessing, the other team has a chance to guess it and steal it from you. If you do a 5, you only get to use 5 pieces. You get to pick which 5 pieces, but that's all you have to use in each round, and so it makes it much more difficult. And then finally, 6 lets you make noise. You can make as much noise as you want to, sounds, effects, and things to help people as they're guessing it. When you get to the end of the board, you'll see that there's a pick 5 plus 1, which means you pick 5, and if you go there, then you get to move 1 spot and you win. The plus 1 is for the people who are in last place. They get an extra 1. And that's basically it. Other than that, you know, just maybe some more examples of what's on here. We have peas and hair, and we have hand and marshmallow, heart and ketchup, lips and eggs, pocket and antler, sting and jail. So you can see there's all sorts of words that it's possible to use. One thing is a big deal that I should mention, you are allowed to read the hint. So for jail, you say place. For sting, I would say ouch. For hairbrush, I would say body related. For mousetrap, in a house. And that helps out considerably. The coolest thing that you're going to like, that people are going to be liking about this game is just simply that there's that whole box of stuff. All the different things to build with. And really, this is a game that, to me, just really emphasizes creativity, because for me, when it says to do something, it's so obvious what to use. I mean, the string I use all the time. I love using these little rubber tire things.
These are pretty.
The dice, the sticks, the beads,
The stones.
the little tokens, and the fact that you can move them around and do things with them. To me, it makes sense each time you get something. So, you know, when I draw shoelace, come on. How am I not going to use this? The problem is I have to figure out shoe. So I could maybe put a person on 2 shoes. I mean, I have to think, and I show him walking, and then everyone says, "Oh, the shoe," and then I say, and then I put this on the shoe and tie it up like a shoelace.
It looks weird how he's doing it.
Shoelace. So I think that's an interesting concept, and I think that it really is an educational game because it makes people think about what they're doing. What did you think of it?
I really liked this game. I liked how you had to make the thing and try to show the people how to do it. I had to do seesaw, and I barely even did anything, and someone guessed it right away because it was so easy.
Right, and there really is a difference between the easy words. I mean, shoelace is easy. Hitchhike is harder to do. You know,
It's the road. Yeah.
peas is harder to do than hair. Build is harder to do than eat. So, I mean, it's there, but I think the game is just fun and just all the different things that you have to use to do it. So it went over pretty well with the people I played it with.
It was a lot of fun. I liked it a lot.
All right, so that's Morphology Junior. You might not be able to draw, but all you have to do is take a bunch of things and be able to put them together.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find the latest board game news at Dicetowernews.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Fun Again Games, the world's best game source. Fun Again Games has over 5,000 games available. Check them out at funagain.com.
Shut the door.